That is how it ended for the Ahmedabad defenders. Some magic towards the end, finding a way to pass that finish line. And it was that Mongolian monster, Batsuri, the number 77, that sent the fans into a tizzy through and through. Akin activated right towards the end by the captain. And that is where they become mighty dangerous. Dragon Bonic is pleased as a punch as well. Muthusami Apubu can't believe it. Akin, in a different side, has joined the party as well. The Ahmedabad defenders all smiles as they register yet another win. Right, with that win, it looks like they've, in some sense, to a great extent, Louis, they've healed the scars of that loss against the Goa Guardians. Here as well, they took 3 match points to go past that finish line, but they'll be mighty relieved. Safe to say that the defenders are well and truly back.
Yep, they're in a very good spot when you look at the league now with a couple of wins. I would say, are they happy with that result and bounce back? Yes.
Okay.
Will Bonic be incredibly happy with that performance? I don't know. I thought they started really slow. I thought they pulled it out the bag in the end, so that shows some character.
Yeah.
But I still feel if they want to win this league, they're going to have to up their game in a few ways. But they still won. And sometimes, but you can't play your best volleyball every single game.
Yeah, they looked a bit timid and a bit lost and slightly tentative at the start, and that's where the Calicut heroes showed their might. And somehow, it's strange, it's a strange intangible in this sport, where somehow Ahmedabad found a way to claw their way back. Calicut couldn't raise their game and match step to step against the defenders. Calicut, a hat-trick of losses, and in a tournament where the format says you play 7 league games, you lose your first 3, it's near impossible to make a comeback, because in the next 4, they can only score a total of 12 points at best.
True story. For me, they raised their game today. They were surprisingly playing well, and they surprised also the other ones, like with their fast sets, with the combinations. We didn't see anybody play like this before.
Do you think that was down to their improved passing, or do you think that was down to Ahmedabad's serving? Were they putting them in system a bit too much, or was the serving not quite there, or did they up it? Because I thought they also improved a lot. I'm just always trying to figure out the why.
Probably both.
Yeah. I suppose if Calicut had gone on to win this, Ukra would have been man of the match. He was setting so well today. And you saw Rahim spike them well. You saw the others come to the party as well. So it was a much improved performance. Unfortunately, it didn't go to a win for the Calicut heroes. And this is how the points table looks like. The Calicut heroes down in the dumps, defending champions. It looks unlikely that they'll make it through unless some strange things happen in the league stage for the other teams, and Calicut find a way to scrape through. But as I said, they've only 4 league games left, and it will be near impossible for them to scrape through with the maximum 12 points they can win if they win the next 4 in straight sets or 3-1. Now, let's talk about the heroes of the Ahmedabad defenders. Up first, the player of the match for you, unanimous choice, the number 77, the Mongolian monster, Batsuri.
Yeah, I would have gone Nanda, because I thought Nanda really led by his actions out there today. He also obviously got game changer. Batsuri, I like him. He's got a lot of potential, but there's also moments where he sort of makes these strange decisions. We saw him hit one pipe attack sort of so far out the back. So I love these sorts of things. I thought he was very tentative, or he didn't have the connection with the setter in the first set, as KB was saying on commentary. I like him, and I think without him, they're a much lesser side. But I still feel that he's only playing 60-70% of his potential, and I want to see him get up to 90 to 100.
Imagine the possibilities if he plays to his potential. In the first set, he was not really hitting that big. He was trying those little lollipop touches, which didn't quite work. What about Nanda Gopal? He was on fire.
Yeah,
Clearly the game changer.
He's been the man today on court next to Batsuri. Like, I didn't see him playing like this before, and he just smashed it, and he had his right moments in the right time, and he was leading the whole match, the game of the Ahmedabad defenders, and I like him as a player. He did it well, shining today.
Yeah, you know, there was a period where Ahmedabad looked quite tired or lethargic, and this guy just came in with actions. He was 100%. Even if he's feeling 90, he's giving 100 of that 90% of what he has, and I feel like that was what they needed. Is somebody who's going to come in and commit to everything and lead the way.
Angamuthu not headlining an Ahmedabad win is, in a sense, very good news for the defenders, because it means the other players are stepping up as well, and Muthusamy has other options to activate in Batsuri and Nandagopal. Remember, Shanti John hardly did anything on court, came for a bit and went off. They didn't need him. So this is a good win in many ways for the Ahmedabad defenders. We will take a little break here. When we come back, we will build up to match number 14, where the Blackhawks Hyderabad will hope to get their campaign back on track against the Delhi Toofans. Back in just a bit. Stay tuned. Expect the noise at the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad to get really high decibel, high octane, action-packed entertainment awaits you as the Hyderabad Blackhawks get set for a date with the Delhi Toofans now. Hyderabad, 1 win, 1 loss. The Toofans yet to get off their campaign, and Paulo Lemunia, the captain of the Blackhawks, knows what the responsibility is as they play at home their 3rd game.
Last season I played here, so I think our combination, our experience will make a good job for playing in a good mood. Our middle blockers is very important for us. They are the base of the team also. They can make a change for us, and our receiver attackers also is very important for us.
Man of few words, Lemunier, when they won that first game against the defending champions on day 1, he was the toast of the town, and then they lost to the Mumbai Meteors. It's been a while since we've seen them on court, so 5-day break, good or bad?
Good, I think. Bit of a luxury, and I think if you would have watched their last game, I think going back to the drawing board a little bit and working through some things certainly wouldn't have done them any harm either. They were good against Calicut in what was a scrappy game, but then obviously they got pushed aside pretty comfortably by Mumbai.
Right, what about the young guns? Carla, you've been mighty impressed with a lot of young Indian talent. They have someone like a Sahil Kumar. Could he be the difference maker in this game for Hyderabad?
Yeah, what I liked him, first of all, as a volleyball player, but he's also in the team. He's taking the lead. He's a young gun, and he's taking the lead in the timeout. I saw him, I watched him. Like, he has a great communication on court, and he's a real gift for the team in the chemistry. And this is something extraordinary. Not a lot of players have this, so he's doing it really well.
There's Nias as well.
Yeah, Nias. I mean, he's been good. I think I agree with Paolo saying that the middle's the heartbeat of their team. They need to use them a little bit more. But Nias, remember, one lack, didn't have a team at the end of the auction, and now he's playing first six for Hyderabad and doing a very good job of it. I would like to see Guru in from the start, and I would like to see Guru play a whole game, if I'm honest, because we've only seen Guru in snippets, but 2 seasons ago we saw Guru dominate the league, and that would be my thing that I would like to see.
When you have someone like a Guru in your lineup, he's your captain, you need to, not your captain, but he's your main man, main attacker. You want to see him on court, spend as much time as possible and effect a win. With a win tonight, they will get their campaign back on track. But what about the RR Kabil league rules? Remember, only 7 league games, and that's something that will start to put pressure on teams that are losing too many games in the first half. That's how it is. The 7 league games followed by the knockouts. Each game is a best of 5, and all sets will be of 15 points each. If you win 3-0 or 3-1, you get 3 points on the points table. That's what these 2 teams will be looking for tonight. However, if it goes to 5, the winning team gets 2, and the losing team gets 1 point on the points table. That is what makes this tournament very unpredictable. Now, on to Saklen Tariq's Delhi Toofans. 2 losses. They've also lost to the Mumbai Meteors. Have they looked a bit fatigued, lost, out of sorts, not quite there, or are they spending too much energy in arguing with officials, with the refs? What's happening?
There's a lot of that. Yeah, I feel like there's a loss of focus somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not quite on the pulse of a performance. So I would like to know what's going on in the background to say, hey, what does our best possible performance look like?
Yeah.
And how are we going to deliver that? Because you see, Zach Lane's very calm, but we're not seeing him really lead. Zach Lane, Tariq, very, very calm. Churio on the right side is really interesting to me because he is so fired up. He's the guy dancing. He's the guy trying to bring everybody else into it. But then when the chips are down, he sort of loses that ability to bring everybody with him, and sometimes a bit predictable. I would like to see a little bit more from Berrios on the outside as well, but I feel like we're not talking about him because he's not getting set, and he's not really... The people we're talking about them for a reason, because they're performing. So.
I'd like to see a little bit more of Carlos Berrios as well. Now, he could perhaps bring in some magic.
I also haven't seen him get set it a lot before. He's just bloody young. He's 20 years old, doing his job, what he can. Venezuelan guy playing for the under 23 national team. So there's so much potential in him, and hopefully today he gets more set it.
Yes, he didn't have a great game against the Mumbai Meteors, but none of them had a great game against Mumbai. That's how good Mumbai were in that game where this team lost 3-0. Now, something that has tested coaches and players tactically, the super point. It can be called for once before a team has reached the 12-point mark. It is worth 2 points. If you don't win that point, the opposition gets 2. If you do, you get 2 as well. The Bank of Baroda Super Serve, it's simply put a serve that's not touched by any opposition player. If you do that, you get 2 points flush in the bank. And if a super serve is scored on a super point, we'll get 2 points, and the super point can be used again as well. Now, the Hyderabad Blackhawks versus the Delhi Toofans, in a sense, a South versus North battle. Who are you going with, and your scoreline, please, very quickly.
5 sets, scrappy game that goes Delhi's way.
Hyderabad, great team huddles, chemistry, Hyderabad.
I'm going to make a brave prediction. Delhi Toofans to win 3-0. We'll find out. Expect some Saklen Tariq aggression. We'll see if that happens. Live action of this Blackhawks versus the Toofans game coming up on the other side of this little break on Sony and YouTube. Stay tuned.
once again to the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia, where the home side, the Hyderabad Blackhawks, square up against the Delhi Toofans in match number 14, coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. A quick look at the points table will reveal that the Blackhawks are languishing in the bottom part of the points table, having won one and lost a game against the Mumbai Meteors. Delhi Toofans, on the other hand, have lost both their encounters, and there's much upward mobility in stake for both the sides. Time now for the introduction of both these sides. We'll have Sarthak Lal take over for that.
And this doubleheader day is about to get more exciting. We're going to start with the national capital team now. Can we hear it for the Delhi Toofans?
The Delhi Toofans, who covered themselves in glory in their opening edition of the Prime Volleyball League last year, haven't gotten off to the greatest of starts in Season 4. They have lost both their fixtures. First, the 5-setter to the Ahmedabad Defenders, and then they went down to Mumbai Meteors in straight sets just the day before yesterday. The head coach Manoj Nair, who did win the best coach of the season last year, will have much to prove, as will the players of Delhi Toofans, led by the enigmatic Saklen Tariq. They have the influential Chasim and also Jesus Churio.
After a 5-day break, the host team is ready to roar once again. Can we hear it for the Hyderabad Blackhawks now?
It's been a while since the Hyderabad Blackhawks have made their way out to the center over here. They won their opening game in straight sets, then lost their second fixture in as many sets versus the Mumbai Meteors. They've had a 5-day break, and Lamounier and his merrymen would have had enough time to reflect on what they need to do. They certainly have enough quality in their ranks, and their coach Rajesh Kumar will be gung-ho about the prospect of SV Guru Prashant lending help to their attack. There is also their formidable middle blocker Shikhar Singh. They'll also look to Niaz, Sahil and John Joseph alongside their captain Paulo Lemounier to offer much
Accompanied
more
now
help.
by Mr. Abhishek Reddy, the principal owner of the Hyderabad Blackhawks. We have the sports minister, Mr. Wakiti Srihari, and the stats chairman,
And we have,
Shivasena Reddy, joining us.
We have our esteemed dignitaries as well gracing the occasion here as the Delhi Toofans square up against the Hyderabad Blackhawks. We have the sports minister, the honorable sports minister Vakiti Srihari, alongside SATS chairman Shri Shivasena Reddy, and these gentlemen will be accompanied by Shri Abhishek Reddy, principal owner of the Hyderabad Blackhawks. It's always good to have people in various capacities from various walks of life come and enjoy a game of sport, and we've been privileged to have some distinguished support over these last 4 seasons in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League. The Delhi Toofans, of course, this is the calm before the storm. They will be looking to set the record straight, open their account, and Hyderabad Blackhawks, for their part, will hope that the long break doesn't prove to be detrimental. And in the commentary box, as always, a pleasure to have the company of Louis Lett, who's made a bold prediction or two in recent times. How do you think your prediction today is going to pan out, Louis?
Was that a little bit of a punt because I'm losing my hair? I think it's 3-2. I'm going, yeah, quite easily. This is going to be a scrappy affair. I think both teams have failed to really hold the same level for periods of time. So I think they're going to open the door for each other to come through and win sets. I think I would love to see Guru play. I would love to see Delhi through Churio start to dictate a few more sets and matches. But yeah, I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be a scrappy one.
Yeah, I second you on that. And Churio on the outside, the point that you made during the pre-show. I completely stand by it. That's going to make for a very, very enthralling proposition. And just a reminder that the Honorable Sports Minister Vakiti Srihari and SAT's Chairman Shiv Sena Reddy, Shri Shiv Sena Reddy, they have graced their occasion here.
I feel like every evening we have new, great, honourable guests here, and I love that about this league. It's contagious, this Prime Volleyball League, and we wouldn't have it any other way. It's a massive match coming up, our second of the evening. And who's your money on, Aaron? Oh, he's gone. He's leaving us. I thought you were staying.
Well, I would love to, but just one last bit of duties. Hyderabad won the toss and opted to receive. They have Lamounia on the left and Sakleen Tariq to the right.
As we have a look at the Hyderabad Blackhawks, Paolo Lamounia was MVP of that opening game. Niaz will start on the outside. Just one lack. There's two Brazilians in this team. Victor Yamamoto. We haven't quite seen him amongst the points in this league as of yet. We have seen Sahil Kumar amongst the points, and then John Joseph and Shikhar Singh will start in the middle. Still no Guru, and that is interesting for me because he was a superstar 2 seasons ago in season 2. Obviously, he's still on the way back from injury, I think, but he will come on the front court, and he will certainly be a menace when he does come on with that double substitution that Rajesh Kumar uses in every single set. Hyderabad just need to clean things up a little bit. That first win against Calicut was a scrappy win, and I predict that this will be another scrappy game against the Delhi Toofans that are led by Sakleen Tariq and Anand, the libero, as their engine room. The two Venezuelans, Jesus Churio and Carlos Berrios, get the start, probably wanting to have a bit more impact on these games than they're currently having. Mohamed Yazim starts in the middle, and George Anthony starts on the outside with Carlos Berrios. Well, they took a second last season. Manoj Nair led them all the way to the final. The question mark would be, have they got the strength and depth? And also, have they got the players that are willing to take this team to the next level? Sometimes they're all in, and sometimes they struggle to keep the energy and keep the aggression. Lead by Andy, the first referee for this game, and Ajit Singh, the second referee for this one.
Must tell you that Ajit Singh is very popular among commentators. I'm sure Carla will agree.
Yes, I do agree, and I have no idea what you're talking about, Leo.
Right, it's a good evening. The Hyderabad owners in and watching. Sakleen Tariq, the general. Will tonight be the evening where he carries his troops over the line? That game against Mumbai, they just looked a little bit all over the place, but they've had a few days to sort it out. They've also are learning. It's early on, and there's never any point in playing your best volleyball at the start of a competition.
Well, some special dignitaries present as well. We'll introduce you to them in just a bit, as we're just seconds away from the start of this contest. It's match number 14.
Start counting. 10, 9, 8.
The home team looking for some rhythm, some momentum, and they're ready to serve in this match against last year's finalists, the Delhi Toofans. You can expect a very active, noisy, loud, boisterous crowd tonight here at the GMC Balajogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. Niaz and Sahil, the two young hopes that may trouble that man, the coach of the Delhi Toofans. Early point for the Toofans with that service error, and ready to serve now, the Toofans.
George Anthony with a lovely serve. Oh! Wow! JJ! Johnny Joseph! Welcome to the game, and as Paolo Lamounia was saying in the pre-show, the middle is the heartbeat of the team. And they will try and run it every time they can get the ball in. It's not Kabil. Super spike. You like that one, KB, didn't you?
Yeah, it's been the second point, and there's... What the hell are they doing there? Perfect.
Oh, how close was that to that end line? I'd love to take a look at where that landed in the replay. I thought that was very, very close. Or was it? We'll find out. Now, let's find out.
2 missed serves in a row if it's out. Ooh. Comfortably.
Okay then. John Joseph can nicely done. A pipe attack. This one from Nias. We talked about him in the pre-game show. We know what this promises.
We just watched a scrappy match where the middle from Ahmedabad didn't get set until the 4th set. And what Paolo's done here, he's gone middle, he's gone pipe, and now the outsides will be open for business with one-on-ones. Paolo is the maestro here, and it's his brain that's started this off. And then on the other side, they've missed 3 serves in a row.
I think that was pretty close to the end line. And I wanted to add, Paolo is not a very good volleyball player. He's also doing CrossFit and triathlon. He's the man.
He is the man. Great in 3 different areas as Churio's got a lot. That's 4 missed serves from 6 points. The only team who've had to play volleyball so far is Hyderabad with 2 first play kills. So we've actually only had the ball's only crossed the net twice in play, if that makes sense.
Lots of service errors in this game so far. And that block will land outside. Delhi showing some power as well. From the outside. Why is Sakleen always angry? The world is not such a bad place, Captain.
It's a
Why
little
is he
bit
so
more,
angry?
It does dictate him. The more the ball comes off, the more he has to go to the outside. So, in theory, you want to pass aggressively. You want to get him to the point where the ball's on the net and he's jumping to play it, and then he can do whatever he wants with it. So he's just a little bit dictated to there, another error. So already, think about this. Delhi are on 5. I make it 4 points of Delhi's come through errors. 3 serves and a hitting error. So Delhi are really not working hard for this. They've not been challenged, but they're a third of the way through the first set.
Hyderabad 1-1, then lost to Mumbai. Yet another error. Easy freebies for the Toofans.
5 errors. Easy money this for Delhi. Really easy money. Sahil misses out. Paolo does get him one-on-one because he's feeding everything the other way, but I just don't think the rhythm's there. Look at Churio.
I wonder what Hyderabad's practice sessions were when they weren't on court here playing a game for the last 5 days. You think they would have had a very intense practice session or something nice and light?
You'd hope something nice and light today. Maybe yesterday. That's Paolo taking it all in his own hands. But there are teams who are training really a lot. There are other teams who have a little bit more of a method towards sort of building up to game day. That's a real good move. To go short on Churio with that tip is the smart play. He's the guy in this team, isn't he? But without him, they'd be struggling.
Yeah, player of the match in that first win against the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes, who lost yet another game. Oh yes, it worked. It worked very well for the Delhi Toofans. Ayush there.
Saklane Tariq can't be angry about that one, can he, KB? Perfect pass.
I would say too many people on court. But too many people who would have had the chance to dig that one.
Yeah. Again, defense and being in the right spot at the right time, so key. Oh, that could be down. We said it would be scrappy, but it's not the scrappiness that I thought it is. It is just errors everywhere in this opening set, which, again, I know we're still quite early on in this league, but it's not filling me with confidence that we're seeing teams that are going to go through to the Final Four. When you think about the likes of Mumbai and the way that they're built and the way that the Torpedoes are built.
Back set for that man, and he brings out the arrow. Bullseye from Churio. That is, I'm going to teach you another Hindi word. Chaka chak.
Chaka chak.
From Churio.
Chaka
Time
chak
now.
Churio.
From an Mulkul technical timeout back in just a bit.
Super spike, and it really was. We know what this man is capable of. We know he likes to lean to hit the line, but that was a beauty. And that is Churio fired up, and that is exactly how Delhi will hope he stays throughout this game. Tackling Tariq. 3 in the pass, but back to the middle. You gotta love it. You gotta love it from Hyderabad. JJ's, Johnny Joseph, jumping, beating the block. And when Hyderabad do pass well, they are so strong in the middle. And I think Paolo Lamounier knows that. Kamel super spike. That's a good couple of kills already from that man. And already, Diaz is back to serve. He doesn't miss this one like he did the first one of the match. And the turn, fabulous from the lip, but Churio again, 2 from 2, keeps a 3-point lead. But Delhi, I feel like this game's just started to heat up a little bit more, KB.
It heated up already in the first points. I mean, both teams full serve, showing they want to be aggressive today, they want to win, so it's already fired up.
9-6 then. Big serve. And that will lead to a lot of win, not just yet. Should have killed it, Churio. No arrow on that occasion. The defense is being tested. And so is the offense, but they make it happen. 4 or 5 touches later, they do come up with that finish from the outside.
I don't think there's much you can do here in the block defense, because it's in system, it's a one-on-one. Where is 6? Where is position 6 there? It's a one-on-one, and 6 is sitting as if he's on the side of a 2-man block, which is crazy. Not sort of seeing that it's a one-on-one and sort of hanging in that position. A one-on-one's very different to a one-on-two blocker situation.
So good to see such a packed crowd in here at the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in the beautiful Hyderabad, lovely city.
It is busy tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it has a lot of history as well as this modern slice to it. Lots of big IT companies in India that contribute so much to the world economy. Wonderful people of Hyderabad, very gentle, soft-spoken, very academically inclined as well, and great food too.
That's why the smart people of the UK are making some trade deals, Manish. We want to be part of it.
Well, there has been a big delegation that's come to India for India-England
in trade ties, so no wonder the whole world wants to come to India. Why not?
Yeah, Keir Starmer, Louis Led.
Yes, Minister.
Both have our pros and cons.
Okay, back to the game then. Bang! The block! What a block that is! I absolutely loved it from Carlos Berrios.
Yeah, just get him involved in the game more. New India Assurance super block. He's getting himself involved. That's a real good left hand. I mean, it's the same issue from Sahil that we talk about Shubham Chowdhury. It's not having that ability to hit the ball from right to left. It's such a key thing to be able to do. It's well lined up from Berrios though.
Big thumbs up from Mr. Sai Prakash Komiredi as well, the CEO of Resolute Sports. The man that runs the franchise, the Delhi Toofans. 12-8 now. To score. 4 service errors each. You wouldn't mind that if you were serving big, would you?
No, I think it's as fast a float serve as we've seen. It was an absolute rip. Oh, look, he's on.
Well, George Anthony did the... Oh, just long! That was tantalizingly close, and I'm sure the Delhi Toofans fans or players had their hearts in their mouth when they let it go.
Did we just see a topspin cookie?
Yeah, I think Guru tossed that and then realised that it wasn't in the right spot. That sums up Hyderabad's first set. Guru, I really want to see Guru have a run. And I feel like they both have their strengths on the right side. Maybe one of them's got to play on the left. The Amel Core emerging player criteria, there are 2 points for players to be applicable for this award. 25 years or below, and you must have not ever played for India. If you play for India, you're not allowed. If you're over 26, you're not allowed. Started well. Churio made a few errors against Mumbai, especially Carla, the ones where he leans in the air a little bit. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Love that choreo. Scapia super point.
Hyderabad needs something. Clutch side, he's shot down. It's still alive on the turn. Was there a touch is the question. Maybe a rush of blood to the head of Saklain Tariq.
Blocked first time, and when he had another chance, he said, okay, let me make amends, and then he overdoes it. Overcompensates on a Scapia super point. Take a look at that. It was a nothing shot that.
The problem is that ball is so inside, he's always going to struggle to get it on his hitting shoulder. So for me, the decision-making, it's greedy, because he knows he's got to work hard to get his feet to the point where he can actually spike it in.
Hot potato ball. And I think there is a foul that's been committed. That touch, was it? Yep. 14-10 then. Delhi have 4 set points. Very quickly, Louis. Had there been very good ambidextrous players?
No, that's a great question though. It's something that, especially in beach volleyball, some players are starting to train with their weak hand, aren't they, KB? Because well, your word is flummox. If you want to flummox somebody, come in and pretend to hit with your right hand and hit it with your left, because they're completely different angles that you can hit. So you line up for right-handed angles and then bosh, they hit you with the left.
Great option having 2 arms, but for sure it's just an exception.
Great serve, an absolute bullet from Carlos Berrios to seal the deal in the first set. That is a statement, not a serve. And the Blackhawks Hyderabad fans have gone quiet. Take a look at that, great jump, sweet connection, no chance whatsoever of digging that ball. Manoj Nair is pumped up as well. The Delhi Toofans, somehow, with a touch of luck as well, lots of errors from either side, they've somehow managed a way to win this first set 15-10. Well, the Blues of the Toofans prevail on this Friday night second battle
First set done. Back in just a bit with set 2 on Sony and YouTube. Stay tuned.
Perfect start for Delhi, looking for a bounce back after that defeat to Mumbai. 5 spikes to 4, 1 block to 0, 8 unforced errors. I mean, that is probably the worst that we've seen all season in one set. 3 missed serves to start with, then a couple of hitting errors. I don't think it gets any worse than that this evening for Hyderabad. So the question is, if they get better, Guru's starting, that's big news. If they get better, do Delhi push back, or do they capitulate like we've seen before this season? At the minute, it's all going their way, but surely they can't make 8 errors in a set to 15 again.
Well, the only bright spot for now for the Hyderabad Blackhawks is the color of their jersey. Okay, that's one way to bring some spark and some fire to your performance. That's not bad at all. I think that's the second such explosion from Double J, John Joseph. We saw only one, I think, in that first set, didn't we? Very early in the first set.
Yeah, we did. Every time he looks for the middle, because they're a middle-heavy team, but to be able to do that, they have to pass really well throughout the evening. If the pass goes, it's going to be reliant on the outsides. Good from Delhi. That's a ball into a good zone. Churio detonates. And he has started this game really nicely. On the right side and on the left side as well. It's an Al-Kamel super spike. And that is perfection on the line. Venezuela doing a good job here for Delhi. Into a good position. The first pass is improved, but they've only found the block of Delhi. And even when the ball is in a good spot, Hyderabad struggling to score. Delhi have the first break.
Yeah, well, Jasim showing his class. This time the attack came in from the right. The Blackhawks, number 3 Aman Kumar, and Jasim blocked it like he's born to do it. Oh, great serve, very fast. A touch goes long, another point to the Blackhawks Hyderabad. And who does he go to? Who's that man? It's Guru, who gets going slowly.
Wow, Guru! We haven't had that for a while, and this was not wow. But it does give him somebody to go too high. His timing isn't perfect, but he knows he can go Guru. I can give you that ball high, and you'll do something with it.
2 apiece now in set number 2. Remember, the first set went to the Delhi Toofans 15-10. Too many errors from Hyderabad. Saklin Tariq. Chuchurio! Bring out the arrow and the boy! And he will, Omili. Ah, different kind of celebration then. There's a variety in his celebrations as well. Such a colorful character is Jesus Churio. The opposite, that RR Kabil super spike. So much power. What a slap.
Yeah, he's been unstoppable, hasn't he? And if this is him at his best, we can't wait to see more of it.
What was he trying to say with that celebration? Roll out the red carpet for me?
I hope.
Or was he saying, I'm the trailblazer? Got to ask him that.
Maybe the first one.
Nicely done. SV Guru Prasad now slowly starting to find his spiking groove.
Look at here for Guru. This is something different already. He's coming in on an angle, and then he shows us that he can hit line. That's a good swing. Changing direction at the ball, of the ball with speed. That's a key concept in this game, and Guru has made an impact already, and I'm seeing a lot from him that I like.
Saklin to Churio. This time he's been half-block chance now. Lamunia, shot set, lands long, another point to the Toofans. Now this is what we want to see more of from both teams. Up the intensity a little bit, give us a good game, will you now?
Yeah, they're trying. Lamounier knows that he's got more points in the middle than he potentially has on the outsides of this team. So he's just trying to feed it as much as he can. And I love him for it. But it's just whether they can stay consistent by flooding the middle.
Lamounier for Guru! Has been defended. Wow. Well, a lot of credit for that point must go to George Anthony, who managed to dig that spicy spike from Guru, but then a net fault review has been called for by
no
the Blackhawks Hyderabad. I suspect they will win this. We'll find out.
Yeah, let's see. Manish, let's see. One thing is that Guru just got dug beautifully. And I think it was... George Anthony that dug it. We'll have to have another look, but just pucked perfectly in the straight angle where his approach line saw the links. Guru doesn't look like that injury's affected him in the slightest, does it? Missed last season. And he's still just as high, just as physical. Who's on the net? I don't think there's anybody on the net. I don't think there's anything in that review is unsuccessful. And still, they want to have some afters here, the coaches. And this is where this gets a bit wild, because Paolo's involved, the coaches are involved. The review's unsuccessful, fellas. That usually means that you've got to move on, but they're unhappy with what's been looked at. So, net touch was the official review. Was there a net touch? No.
But the net was... you saw that moment from the net because the ball had kissed it when it was served. Was it George Anthony that touched it after landing?
I think the referees have got that completely right.
Churio ready to serve. He always serves in a very controlled manner. Here comes Guru. That's long. He still hasn't found that same magical Guru rhythm.
Yeah, some of this is because of the pass. They're in an out of rhythm situation here, and Guru just tries to unleash. I still like the attitude, but this is probably a 3 or 4 meters right from where Paolo would want it to be. I think he's looked for hands and he's not got anywhere near him. Not even Laser Dodic from last year would have gotten that from the Toofans.
I miss him. What a player, Laser Dodic.
Yeah, he was fun to watch.
Azar, we call him Laser. That's how they blunted it. Anand always there. He's everywhere on court. The frog. Almost reached that one as well. The hot potato.
Better from Hyderabad. They need to do something now. Uni in on the outside doing a fine job. New India assurance. I feel like Udi's had a bit of a quiet start to life here in the Prime Volleyball League, the Brazilian. We haven't talked about him much. We talked a lot about Paolo, but Udi on the left side, not so much. There's two changes. Guru's coming off, Lemunia. So it is a double substitution again, where Sahil will play on the front court. Then, oh, hang on.
Okay, substitutions then. Of course, Guru, so does Lemunia, and in comes Sahil Kumar, promising young lad that we talked about in that mid-game show just before the first serve of this match number 14. Sahil Kumar, what does he have? Is he in as a serving substitution, or do they see a much larger role for him?
They're putting him on the front court just as Guru's on the back. So again, it's keeping 3 front court hitters on the whole time. I get that that's... Oh, the cheese! It's just been served some top quality paneer. I don't know who was served the paneer though, Manish, do you?
I think it was Vito Yudi Yamamoto who's got that warning. Number 9. Awesome, we'll find out. Oh, awkward reception. Sakle and Tariq. They should have let that go, would have landed long. Here we go then. Strange rally. Sakle for Anand. What's happening? Churio. Even Churio can't get it through. And they make a mess of it. Delhi once again lucky. Very lucky to have won this point. They were just not there. There was no system.
Yeah, well, Sakle Tariq's been brought out of the offense because he had to touch the first ball. So he's flicked it to Anand. Anand's flicked it back over that side to try and move the middle blocker around a little bit and release Churio. And Churio's done a good job again. I really think he's been a difference here this evening, as is that man, Carlos.
Good stuff. Shikhar Singh once again. He reaches the peak of his height and slams it down. That is a back shot from young Shikhar Singh. Take a look at how he takes off. Not a bad set at all. Just where he wanted it. Ideal height. 2 very key words in any spiker or setter's life. Ideal height.
Yeah, the middles are certainly not a problem in this Hyderabad team. They are scoring freely. Well, that's not in the right place. Churio has to do something with it. Oh, what a touch, Churio! What a man back there, scoring and saving points. Not the second time around, though. Sahil Kumar!
Well, the word Sahil means shores. And I think if this man keeps going, who knows, the Blackhawks Hyderabad voyage might reach the shores they wanted to.
As we've said before, they've got two good right side hitters. They don't score enough through four for me. But through the right side and the middle, they are pretty strong, Hyderabad. They just got to keep that pass coming in and keep this service pressure up from Yudi.
Well, the injection of some young blood has done a lot of good for the Blackhawks. Hyderabad! There you are then, yet another block. Shikhar Singh at the heart of it. A triple man block. Delhi denied. This is one way to quieten the Toofan of a team from the capital city of India. And New India shot a super block. Take a look at that textbook blocking from that triple wall.
Yeah, great serving from Yudi, because that first ball goes up in the air, off the net. The middles can say, okay, it's going to the outside. All three of them get across. They seal. And all of a sudden, they're back all square. More service pressure from Yudi.
They're going big. Watch out, Manoj Nair. You don't want to be caught in that crossfire. You can't blame Turio for this. Just a great serve. And the reception couldn't have done much. The second ball couldn't really make amends, and the Blackhawks will go into their more cool technical timeout with only a 1-point lead, 8-7 to the host city. Back in just a bit. Stay tuned.
NTPC MVP of the season, selected by a panel. They give out points for the three best players from each match and award those points accordingly to who they think deserves them the most. At the end of the season, whoever tops that table will be the MVP. Manish, this is sort of the feeling that this game's going the way I thought it might, in which one team sort of plays a high level, the other team drop off, and then vice versa, and they flip-flop. But Delhi overall have been the best team of this first 1.5 sets. But Hyderabad is starting to come into it a little bit more.
Yep, but now admire this very smart chess move from Turio. They were expecting him to pound it down, but he didn't. Just a little push. So much volleyball intelligence from Jesus Turio, number 19.
Right. And that, you're allowed that when you hammer the ball as well as he does for as long as he does. When you do go with the tip, nobody's expecting it.
That has been dug. Well done. Still in play. Double block once again. He goes the other way and finds a way. Was it the number 3? I think it was. Aman Kumar gets into the act now for Hyderabad. They lead by 1, 9-8.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need from the outsides. The outsides haven't really flourished throughout this league so far, but they're getting better and better. Netenrich thrives on guarding against threats, exactly what we just saw at the net. Well, the errors have certainly disappeared from Hyderabad, and that's good news, because 8 errors in the opening set is extremely poor.
Piperak, where Yamamoto gets a touch. Free ball to Delhi. Anand first, Sakle second. And then the attack has done wonders. Delhi seem to have found their mojo in this set. And it was the number 9, George Anthony.
Taken by Hyderabad.
Well, it's been reviewed. Hello
football.
there.
Well, I love the jump set free ball from Anand. If he's going to do that, he needs to get the ball right on the spot, and it was just probably a foot or two short. But I love it. On the outside, George Anthony's starting to come to this party. I don't really know what this is for, because for me it just looked like a pure wipe off the outside hand. Quite a big point as we come to the back end of the second set here. Really is. Right, review. Did this drop in? Is that what they're after? Outside hand doesn't close. That ball is out. Is he in the net? Is he under the net? No. Does it hit the antenna? No. Is there anything there that looks suspicious? I mean, we're watching volleyball backwards now, which is good fun. Anand's jump set again. Have a look at this. Jump set, the pass in. I'd still... You're going to do that as a libero. Hopefully you can put that right on the head of the center. Hang on a minute. Where are we? I'm completely losing track of this rally now. Tackling Tarek. Penetrating through. Oh, so we're going back to the pipe attack. There's absolutely no problem with that from Delhi. But not on or over the line. We made it! We made it. One review left now, and that is a massive problem, really. Now with an error through the right-hand side. Hyderabad are back on the error train, gifting Delhi another one. Preet and Sahil can't quite combine here. Sahil just a little bit underneath that ball, don't know if the set was off or a little bit wide. But the error's costly for the home side. And you just feel that this is clutch time now. Good serve from Saklane Tarek.
And a good set for the Blackhawks Hyderabad as well. That led to that absolute smash. 10 apiece now. Aman once again from the outside.
Yeah, that's a good play. Churio's trying to get in front of his guy and doesn't quite manage to do it, but Aman just speeds up off the hands a little bit.
Okay, both teams haven't used their KPR super point. Remember, it can be taken before a team reaches the 12-point mark. At 11 you can, not thereafter. Saklane. Oh, very casual, not happy. The captain wasn't either. It was just in no control. Not in sync, not in unison. Jasim and the captain Saklane Tarek trying to run the middle there.
Yeah, I feel like they're a little bit crammed for space. Yeah, that's not where he wants it. It's too low. And I think that he could have come in a little bit wider and or a little bit of a further distance away from the center and showed himself.
Yeah, tough to hit it when the ball is in front of your face, right, Louis?
Yeah, well, the pass was just a little bit off the net, so it makes it very difficult. This could be a better time. They go on the pipe. Wow, what a swing that is. That's potentially the best swing of the day that we've seen so far from Carlos. That is a very difficult sideline to hit. Oh. Welcome.
Here we go. KPR super point. Lovely choreo. The referee.
Carlos Berrios with that last touch, and then now Delhi serving on a KPR super point. Called for by Hyderabad. They made a mess of it. Was there a touch off the block? Was there a touch off the block? we'll wait for the referee's call.
I think there might be a net.
Okay then. Point awarded to Blackhawks because the second referee intervened. Because I saw the first left hand go up, he stopped himself. Then a bit of a conversation between him and the second ref. Changed his mind, now Delhi want to review it. Or do they? No, they've gone for a Scapia super point.
I don't think they can contest that. Scapia super point. Let's have a look, the errors come. Who's on the net here? Oh, the middle's all over the net. That is heartbreaking. Trying to celebrate before looking round and saying, yes, I did. Yes, I did. That was a huge point in this game as well, and I think that sums this game up. Along through the middle. That's better. That's the way you connect. That's it. Right on time. An eye for an eye, Carla Burger.
Great serve, great swing. Scapia, super point, another one. Lovely, hit it down the line.
We're about to find out who's got this clutch time mentality.
Yeah, and I like that they feed the middle still, that they are going through the middle.
Yeah, it's great to see, isn't it? Both teams know that they rely heavily on the middle. I wouldn't say, and this is no disrespect, but I don't think either side are heavy on the points on the pins. So I think they have to use the middle as well. They can't get away with just sending it out to the stick and scoring.
Wow!
That's the way to bring up set point for Hyderabad. Money-making material again for Paolo. JJ on time, JJ high, and JJ puts it away again.
Why are you using two hands if one is enough?
Paolo really is the leader of this team in here. And there's a timeout from Delhi. I think that's a good timeout as well. They have to just slow things down. That super point was absolutely massive because you're in a situation, that net touch just cost them dearly. Well, the Hyderabad Blackhawks 3-0 winners against the Calicut Heroes. They lost 3-0 against a very good Mumbai Meteors side. After this, on the back goer, Bengaluru and Kolkata. It doesn't get any easier. Let's just put it that way. For Hyderabad, they've got some tough games coming up in this Kabel Prime Volleyball League. Ah, look at this little darling.
Well, she's at the venue and watching the coverage on YouTube. I think it's because she gets our commentary.
Yeah,
It's the magic of commentary, I'm telling you, Louis. She loves your voice.
I don't know, I would say, I don't know what young kids watch in India, but they watch Bluey at home. I'd say she's watching Bluey. You ever seen Bluey?
She's watching us.
You're missing out, mate. It's a cartoon of a dog in his life. It's good. I hope she's watching us.
And tomorrow, more kids will watch us because a Kannada feed starts tomorrow, a special addition to our broadcast offering on YouTube. 6th language added to the bouquet. That's Kannada. Boom. Blocked. Come again. Lamunia. Shot set. Anand's chest. He's pumped up. Carlos. Didn't work. Here we go then. Out of system. Anand with the first touch. Sakleen with the set. Churio! No finish yet. Anand once again. You superstar. He is the hero they like, Anand.
Look at Anand. You missed him. He goes all the way to the crowd, shows him his back, and points to his name. Wild.
Anand means happiness, and that's what he gives to the Delhi Toofans with this net-enriched super defense. He put his face on the line.
Cyber or court, when defense matters most, net enriches the Guardian. What a dig that was. Best dig, a couple of other big ones.
And they win it. And they have it.
16-14 the score to pocket this set as well. And yet again, the Blackhawks Hyderabad looked clueless when it came to closing the deal. You can do most things right in a 100-meter race, but if you falter and fumble and stumble at the 99-meter mark, it doesn't help.
Sounds like my dating life. There you go, hug for Carlos. 2-0 now to the Delhi Toofans. Hyderabad really have it all to do. Let's see if they can take it to 5 and reverse sweep here in match 14 of the PBL. What a game so far for Delhi Toofans and Etimrich super defense. This was one of the rallies of the tournament. Anand off the chest, but it just wasn't that ball. It was this one as well. Free ball, puts it on the money. His best for me is still to come. What a defense that was. Both teams are giving it everything. And this, he's in a good position. And he puts that ball into a zone where at least you can do something with it. And then he goes to the crowd. And he shows the fans who the man is for the Delhi Toofans on the back court. More attacks, more blocks, unforced errors. Still 5 unforced errors in that last set from the Blackhawks. And when there's a set separated by just 2 points, that really does mean a lot. KB, is this going to be done in 3, or do you see any way back for the Blackhawks?
My feelings saying it's a 3-setter, but I don't believe. Hyderabad Blackhawks, they play good, they're here, they want this win. Oh, I don't know, Louis.
13 errors in 2 sets, tough. And already off the block, and Carlos, I would say he's come to the party a lot more this evening. I would also say Churio's been there, and has had a very quiet competition. But that's another very good pass from the libero, and I think he's had a very good game this evening. Once Adand is fired up, he does produce a lot of quality.
Would you say that he's the best defender of the league?
One of last year, he said, oh.
Wow! What a swing!
Problems now. Hyderabad 2-zip. George goes back, fires up the cylinder, and that is a real big issue. And this is what I mean, in both of these teams, to a point, they haven't got the pins. And I mean the 4 hitters that other teams have got.
Now, while the focus is often on attackers and blockers, Louis and Carla, I'd like all of us to put the spotlight a lot more on the league rows as well. Such an underrated element of our sport, volleyball.
Yeah, they do a lot of good work that goes unnoticed. You have to be always ready to play the ball, but sometimes you can go a long time without being heavily involved in the game. Anand's there again. Yeah, the quality's not quite there, the positioning is, but that first ball was off the net way too much, and in the end, the hitting error comes. It's Churio's bad, but it could have been made easier if that first pass from Anand was a little bit more on the net. At 2-2, Hyderabad are back in this. I thought they might just crumble here, but they're not, and that's a great sign. Oh! Manny there! Is he going for a touch? The touch. Churio.
I'm enjoying the heartbeat.
Me too. Sometimes it's just nice just to listen to that, isn't it?
It's about the pictures, Louis.
It is. Let's see if there's a touch. There's certainly a touch there, but that's not the one we're talking about. Anand does a good job to react. It's a little bit off the net. No touch. Here, this will show us, but we're pretty sure there's no touch. It's just been absolutely plastered out the back. We think this review is going to be unsuccessful. The review is unsuccessful. Paolo over the moon. Let's see how he connects with Guru. The heartbeat of this team, Paolo Lemunier. Pass is good from Doa. That's Doa. Doa, go with Delhi.
It doesn't matter what the Blackhawk Hyderabad they've done so far, sadly, from their fans' point of view. They trailed by 2 sets in the 3rd set.
Yeah, and I think Guru's just... Is it the postman block that KB calls it? Just needs to close those hands up.
The Mounier, shots in, well done, nicely done. Shikhar Singh once again makes his presence felt in that front court. The middle blocker. Lamouni has been sitting really well tonight.
Yeah, great. And that turn on the angle, that's a strong middle hit, KB. She's nodding.
We call it, he took it down to Spectre.
Shikhar ready to serve then. Who is he going to go to? Will he go to Anand? Because it might not work. No, he goes elsewhere. He knows how good Anand is. Triple block. They found a way. Shikhar digs it. Lamonia, pipe attack. A touch off the block goes long. Hyderabad lead by a point then in the third set. They have to give it all they have. They have to give it everything they can.
And they are. They had a very slow start to this set. But since then, we've seen potentially the best Blackhawks that we've seen. Good through the middle, making good decisions offensively. And they're up by 1.
Now the Churios being blocked in a one-on-one by Yamamoto. All right then, what's up, Delhi? Trail by 2.
New India assurance super block. And that is just a set dropping well inside. Great discipline from Yuri. Big moment from him.
That's a beauty from Yuri. Victor Yuri Yamamoto. 5-3 then. Shikhar set to serve once again. Is he going to go to Yamamoto in zone 5 or does he go elsewhere? Yes, as expected. Right there. Double block. Hot potato stuff. Hyderabad losing their way. A chance to kill it. Anand with a magical touch. Shikhar is not there. And Yamamoto is certainly a part of that mix. And Jossim, I think, found a way to get a point. 5-4 it is.
Anand takes that free ball. I think he just shuffles it a little bit further right than he would have liked. But it does give that opportunity for Saklane Tarek to push that ball to the pin. By Berrios, and it's only 1 now. Hyderabad still have to find a way of getting over the finish line in a set. We haven't seen that
for a while. Well done on being able to find that angle to Yamamoto then. He's certainly starting to make his presence felt. Yuri, the number 9 from the outside. Tough angle that.
Oh, did you see it? I think it was in. From my perspective, it's been way in front of the line. Ouch.
I thought so too. Very weak reception that. Guru in no position whatsoever, and the point, well, it's still in play. That's good, and it all started with very, very poor reception from the Blackhawks Hyderabad. Very weak pass.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it? They'll lose 1, a little bit unlucky, but then they'll compound that loss with an error, and they end up just giving the initiative and momentum back to the opposition.
I mean, it's also questionable why standing so close to the block and defense.
Service errors each, 6 all.
Nice counting, Louis.
Taken me 37 years to get that good, to be fair. It's taken me a while.
Nursery rhymes?
Yeah, I'm just working through that now, actually.
Okay, that's chapter 2, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
6 apiece then. Make that 7-6. Oh, I think he touched the net there. Saklane Tarek, the captain, the idea was right. This is something I first saw Mohanu Krapanyan do in season 1. Been a fan of that move ever since.
Yeah, sometimes I think that he overuses it, Saklane Tarek. He goes to try and be the point scorer a little bit too much. It's probably like the 3rd error we've seen from him. And if you looked at his stats, we don't have his stats, but he's probably 1 from 4 trying to do something like that this evening. So, yeah, I'd ask the question of when to use it, but it's certainly something good to have in the locker.
Carlos Berrios then with that RR Kabil super spike. Goes through that double block, finds a way, but knife through butter. And he's ready to serve. 7 apiece then. Will they be in the lead going into the break? Great serve, weak reception. Free ball loading for Delhi. Saklin. A push. Anand. You beauty. Another chance. Triple block. Half stopped. Will they go through? It will land long. Anand is popped up. Take a look at that. Jack in the box. In the sky blue, little Anand.
Well, this is a more called technical timeout. Delhi have found themselves back in front again, already leading by 2. Fascinating stuff here in Hyderabad. What a game we have here in Edinburgh. Super defence to finish us off. It was a free ball. Then to the outside again. Just saw me, but Anand is there. He's been there all the way through this game. Well, we're back underway. Anand! Oh, Anand is not arguing the referee's decision. That was hit with some real venom from Sahil.
He's a little rock star, isn't he, Adam?
Yeah, we haven't seen the best of him yet in this season.
He's been on fire tonight, though.
He has been on fire tonight.
8 apiece. Put his face and his chest on the line a couple of points ago. Straight to him. Look at how he quickly gets back up on his feet, Anand. Triple block, well done. Oh, good defense. This point belongs to the Blackhawks side of our defense. Mainly Victor Yudi Yamamoto, the number 9. Dive to his right, got one hand to it, kept the ball in play, and then the finish.
This is the sort of defense that changes the entire match. What a touch that is. Resilient, alert, and unbreakable. That's a net and rich way of defense, shown by Yuri.
Okay, then can the Blackhawks take this to set number 4? Delhi need to be alert. Hyderabad need to keep going. Good to see the Blackhawks targeting the main man in that Delhi defense, and it's working. It's working. Look your opponent in the eye. And it might just work. It's working so far for the Blackhawks. 2-point the lead.
Hawk attack now. Anand passes way off the net. New India assurance. Super block. It gives time for the middle to get across and seal. That cover from Uni has just changed this game in an instant. KB. Now we got a game in our hands.
Spicy one. I really like both teams are fighting so hard. The stadium is full, crowded, everybody's dancing. Super.
Manish, are you in there? Our Kabil VIP lunch? Manish, where are you?
I'm right here next to you, my friend.
Okay.
What a lovely place to watch the action from.
Delhi Toofans. Okay. Calicut next, Chennai next, Goa and Kolkata. I feel like if they can improve, they can give themselves a chance in all of those games. This is a big evening for them. They need to win this game desperately. And so do Hyderabad, so that's where we're at. Net touch. Oh my days. That's a soft way to lose a point. They haven't done much wrong in the middle, but JJ. Yeah, all over that one like a rash. And those are the small things that really do sort of niggle at you. You don't want to be making too many of those mistakes on an evening like this. Delhi back to 1, they just sided out, so nothing to panic about for Hyderabad. They just have to hold their nerve in the pass.
The wheels coming off the Toofan bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean, how many times do we talk about cookie serves and missing cookie serves? It's just bonkers. In these moments, if you're not going to go with the heater, the least you can do is get the cookie serve in.
2-point lead now. Delhi, I'm sure, don't want to play a 4th set. And more of those moments will help their cause. Somehow they managed to scrape through. 11-10 in that case. Mohammad Jassim, I think, with that hit. And Scapia, super point, has been called for by the Blackhawks Hyderabad, who wanted to go up to 13-10. If not,
I don't know how I feel about this. You're 2-0 down, you're 1 up, and you've decided that you want to almost give the other team a chance to go in front of you.
with the captain serving, Sakhin Tariq.
I don't know if that's a call that I would be confident or brazen enough to make.
Go cross court. Well, almost. Should be an easy one. No. Well, that risky card they played has worked. They now lead by 3-2 away from taking this to set number 4, the Blackhawks Hyderabad. Easy. Just didn't test them with the reception there.
I mean, if you serve at position 6, Scapia super point, that is the easiest area to serve the ball to. When I used to play this game, if we used to serve the ball to 6, we used to have to do punishments. Like we used to have to do laps if we served at 6, because it's so much easier for the passes to create angles to where you need to go. Easier for the setter, easier for everything.
Should he have gone down the line to zone 5?
Yes. If you're going to serve tactically, you have to serve tactically. Does that make sense? So tactical serving, float serving. You can't go tactical serving and serve to position 6. It makes zero sense to anything.
Yeah, it was an easy freebie given away by Sakhin Tariq. A super point has been called for, potentially set point then for the Blackhawks. Churio has been blocked. Chance again. He will come again, Churio. This time he'll get it right. Delhi is saved by the skin of their teeth on that occasion. Churio does it on second attempt. 13-12.
I gotta say, I think his first swing was better because he's so out of rhythm here. The ball's in such a bad spot. He just stays high, and it's the perfect swing to give them another chance. I don't think he can kill that one, KB.
No, not the first one. Second one, same direction, same spike, just more powerful and harder Churio.
We haven't seen the arrow celebration for a while. Maybe it'll come now. Sakhin Tariq with the serve. Again, he goes to zone 6. Lamonia for Guru. Goes long, scores level, no touch off the block. Well, I think Sakhin Tariq should consider himself lucky that the Blackhawks didn't respond well. Once again, he serves to zone 6.
Yeah, but if it's a spin serve, no, it's between 6 and 1. For me, that's way better. If you're hitting the seam, you're putting the pressure on the passer more, especially with a spin serve. You can hit the seams because it's faster, hit the gaps. Float serve slower, hit yourself to a line, but I don't know how Hyderabad are going to get over the line here.
Much better serve then. Lamonia. Double block. It's worked. It's worked. Match point for the Toofans. A 3-0 loading.
I don't know if they've really clocked on here. New India Insurance. The ball is way inside. There's no line available for him. The block's on the angle. It's smart. The pass has gone astray from Hyderabad at a key time. You can't just put this on the hitters. It's the whole sort of shebang. And now look at this for a conversation.
I wonder what Manoj Nair is telling Saklin. Stay calm, stay calm. Relax, you have it. You have this in the bag.
The Bank of Baroda's super serve is worth 2 points. It's a serve that isn't touched by any opposition player. The super serve scored on a super point will get 2 points, and the super point can be used again. Wow. This is very reminiscent of the last set as well. Hyderabad were right in there, right until the end. And then Delhi just snuck it back. We had super back-to-back super points. Another great serve. I think these serves in a row, Churio, my days. And again, the first touch is just letting them down. They might have another opportunity. That is swollen over. And it gives a chance for Hyderabad here. I don't know if that was a little bit throwy. You can't get up and throw the ball down. That's against us. Great touch from Churio.
Yeah, let's have a closer look. It didn't look like volleyball. Maybe kind of handball and volleyball together.
It's very close to a throw. If anything, the wrists get over the top and push the ball down together as if it's a throwing action. You should be penalised, but it was pretty close.
Basa off the net. Match point again. I saw this coming. It had a point for Delhi Toofans written all over it.
You called this 3-0, Manish.
Yep.
You've been sat on this fence so long that you've got a prickly bottom, but nowadays you've changed.
A sport of sitting on the fence. It's painful in more ways than one.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That was what I was alluding to.
Sai
Now look at you. You're the main man with the predictions if Delhi can see this over the line.
Don't come to me for financial advice. You lose money.
Yeah, me too.
Is it done?
Lift.
Not yet.
No lift.
Well on match point. Churio.
That's tight. That's so tight.
Scores level again. Which way is this going?
I think there could have been a lift from Hyderabad. I would use my review right now.
They go for sure for a review.
Because if you scoop the ball up with 2 hands or 1 hand in a lifting motion.
Over the edge.
Yeah, but that doesn't make up for the set from 6 being so tight with Churio. It didn't need to be that aggressive.
But still, the Toofans, they had the chance in defense. And again, everybody was just watching.
Right, let's have a look.
We can have a look, but they not.
Oh, hang on.
The review been denied.
Okay, but that wasn't the action we were looking at. We were looking at the first pass, the defense on the other side, but...
Anyway, the moment is gone. Scores level, Anand. Lamonier for Guru, has been blocked! Match point again! I love that from Delhi. You want to see this team do well. Once again, it's Carlos Berrios with that block, the number 10.
Yeah, he strikes me as somebody that understands the game. He doesn't start too wide. New India Insurance super block. That ball, and Guru's also leaning inside it. I feel like everything from Guru's going 6 or 1 as well. So, sorry, 6 or 5. So as long as you take those 2 zones, he's going to struggle. Oh, no.
Lamonier, this could be it, I think. No, not yet. Okay, here's a chance for Delhi. To go for the kill. Berrios has done the job. It's a Toofani win for the Delhi Toofans. They win in 3 sets. They believe again. The runners-up from last year have finally arrived at the party in a manner that befits them. Their brand of volleyball on display. Finally, contention. Sakle and Tariq's Delhi Toofans. And dare I say, it wasn't the attackers or the blockers. It was that little libero, the little superstar Anand the libero, who was at the heart of this incredible win. 3-0.
And George's run of serves in that last set was key. He served 3 or 4 in a row to get them back into the game. And I think that can't go amiss either. Great work from Delhi. I think they deserved it. Hyderabad are just looking a little bit weak mentally and like they haven't got any killer instinct at key times. This is how it finished. That first pass was way off the net from Aman. And that's probably 3 or 4 times we've seen him just get caught late. That ball go high off. It's a beautiful swing to ceiling from Carlos Berrios. He was way better this evening. We talked about that in the pre-show. Can he show up and really deliver a performance? And I think the answer was yes, KV.
Yes, it's a big yes. What they showed today on court. Just Manish expected that one coming. We had no idea that it's just a 3-set today. What a match from the Delhi Toofans. Big applause. Great team effort and big congratulations to everybody.
Superstar, isn't he, Anand? Well, that's how it ended. In 3 sets, the third one a little more dramatic than the first 2. But the Blackhawks Hyderabad just didn't have enough juice, enough gas in the tank to push the Delhi Toofans beyond the point. And a straight sets win. What a comeback for the Toofans. And they've beaten the home team, the Blackhawks Hyderabad, in straight sets. Back in just a bit with the presentation. Stay tuned.
Delhi Toofans have swept the Hyderabad Blackhawks on their own turf here. And if you're Hyderabad, that 3-0 victory over Calicut seems like a long time ago, Carla. And Hyderabad, they've got a lot of figuring out to do.
Yeah, they do have. The Toofans been amazing from ball number 1 to the end. They tried their best. They put it all on court. They've been amazing playing. Great blocks, great swings. They showed up as a team, and for me, it's been a thunderous win.
It certainly has been, as we've accused the Delhi Toofans of lacking energy or lacking a little bit of zest, but this evening they certainly had that, and it's potentially that saw them over the finish line in the end. Some brilliant work from Anand. Berrios was very good on the outside, and in the end it was just too much for the Hyderabad Blackhawks, who have suffered their second straight 3-0 loss. For Delhi, it's the first win of their season. They took a second in the league last year, and they're back to playing some very good volleyball if they can keep this chemistry and connection together. That's what it means to the franchise owners and the fans. A huge evening in the office. They would have felt that they had to win this one if they wanted to stay alive for the playoffs later on in the competition. George Anthony with some great serving. Churio and Berrios just embracing at the end. Proud of each other. They both stepped up this evening, and Delhi walk away with a 3-0 victory and a full 3 points. Well, there are the stats. The errors were a problem in the first 2 sets. It got better from Hyderabad, but 8 errors in the opening set. But they also got to 14 first in sets 2 and 3. They won the super point in both sets, and then Delhi came straight back with a super point in both sets. So they were close, but I would be worried if I was Hyderabad for not getting over the line.
And that's where they are then. The Delhi Toofans back in the mix after losing 2. They won 1 in Grand Style. They've got 4 more games to do all they can to make it to the top 4. Mumbai, Ahmedabad slowly starting to move away from the pack. Hyderabad left in a rut that will be very difficult to come out of. 2 losses in 3 games, just the 1 solitary win. Calicut, meanwhile, haven't even begun. We'll take a little break. When we come back, we'll have the presentation ready for you. Stay tuned.
After having lost their last match in 3 straight sets, what a turnaround this is by the Delhi Toofans, winning in 3 straight sets against the home team. How good were they? But first, let's thank our incredible sponsors. RR Kabul, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Fund Sahi Hai, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Eakin by Paragon. In the presentation party today, I have with me Mr. Mathivanan SA, IRS, Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, Mr. Sai Prakash, CEO, Delhi Toofans, Mr. Deepak Gulapalli, co-owner, Hyderabad Blackhawks. And representing RR Kabul is Mr. Daman Talwar, and also a proud customer of Scapia, Mr. Aryan Kataria. We're going to start with the Scapia game changer of the match. This man's energy is truly infectious. How good is this incredible libero? Can we have Anand join us? He is your Scapia game changer of the match, delivering time and time again under pressure. Anand really sets it up so well for the Toofans. Such a vital component to the unit. And now it is time for the RR Kabul player of the match. It goes to the Venezuelan, Carlos Berrios. The spikes from Carlos were spicy indeed today. He knew that his team needed to turn it around, and he delivered. A big win, 3 big points added to the points table for the Delhi Toofans, courtesy some incredible play from Carlos Berrios. And of course, we have the mighty Jesus Churio, who will be helping me with some translations. Carlos, my first question, how did you get it done? It was not easy. The last match, you lost in 3 straight sets, but today, a totally opposite result.
¿Cómo te sientes en este partido que fue difícil en estos 3 sets?
Pues me siento muy contento por este triunfo, a pesar de todo que comenzamos mal en la temporada. Quiero darle gracias a Dios por este triunfo y bueno, vamos por más. Gracias por la oportunidad de estar aquí en la India, por esta experiencia que es bastante bonita y bueno, vamos con todo para el próximo partido.
He say thank you for everything. Also thank you for the opportunity he played here in the India. Now he's forget the last 2 the match. Now focus for the start the league. I hope everything is fine after. I hope they win the league.
All right, and it's so good to be joined by these wonderful Venezuelans. Carlos Berrios to my right, Jesus Churio to my left, and they have been mighty impactful for the Delhi Toofans. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you. That's it from the presentation party. Sending it back to our commentators.
Well, the RR Kabul player of the match, we talked about him pre-game saying he needed a big game, and he did have a very big game. Carlos Berrios, strong on the pipe, but good on the outside, good in the pass, and he was a big leader of this side this evening. That was a phenomenal serve from the Venezuelan youngster.
What an incredible show. A hero that we thought would do well. Carlos has made his team proud. What about that man? He is a fox in the box. The Scapia game changer of the match, Anand. He was always there, everywhere. Great energy, amazing court presence, and he is so brave. He puts himself on the line, and he's more alert than anyone else on court. Anand, the libero, the first libero to win the Scapia game changer of the match award. What a star. Love him.
Well, they could just catch up afterwards. Maybe Anand's got himself a new fan. This evening he certainly had a wonderful game, didn't he? As we have a look at the mutual funds Sahi moment of the match. We had some unbelievable rallies, but that was how the game finished. A fitting finish as Berrios slapped one to the line. And that was game, set and match. Delhi with a crucial win here against Hyderabad.
First win for the Toofans after losing 2, and they are back. And The noise of this win is deafening enough for the other teams to take note. That's what's coming up tomorrow.
Kochi Blue Spikers up against the Bengaluru Torpedoes and the Chennai Blitz. Jerome back in town against the Kolkata Thunderbolts, looking to win with Ashwell Rai playing on the right side. Action starts at 6:30 local time, and it is going to be another humdinger of an evening. Can the Torpedoes stay undefeated? Can Jerome lead the Chennai Blitz to a championship? We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow, 6:30, we'll see you there.